topic, we will identify the characterization of Philippine literature on pre-Spanish period. Good day everyone, I'm Maria Cristina Alcaide, and to begin our lesson for today, let me discuss first the historical background of Philippine literature during pre-Spanish period. Long before the Spaniards and other foreigners landed or set foot on Philippine shores, year 1521, our forefathers already had their own literature stamp in the history of our race. Our ancient literature shows our customs and traditions in everyday life as traced in our folk stories, old plays, and short stories. Used by our ancestors was similar to that of the Malayo-Polynesian alphabet called Baybayin. Consisting of 3 vowels and 14 consonants, Baybayin came from the word baybay, which means spelling. The image here shows the Baybayin characters and the corresponding sound represented. The 3 vowels are A, E, and O, U. The first character has only one pronunciation, while the second and third has 2, depending on the thought and the meaning presented. The 14 consonants are here. Our ancestors loved to communicate, as evidenced by a great deal of surviving records. Their written accounts are not inferior to. They used leaves, barks of trees, bamboo cylinders, dried muds, and jars as stationery.
Hello everyone, I'm Heidi Crisostomo. Let me discuss the Philippine literature is characterized by legends, a form of prose, fictitious narratives which explain the origin of the things, place, or names. The events are imaginary, devoid of truth, and unbelievable. The early Filipino customs are also depicted in them as it entertains the people during gatherings and occasions. Here are some examples: the legend of the Tagalogs, and the legend of the Philippine archipelago of the Visayas, and the legend why the sea is salty, both Ilocano and Tagalog words. The next one is folktales. Folktales are stories made up about life, adventures, love, horror, and humor where one can derive lessons about life. Popular examples include The Sun and the Wind and The Boy Who Became a Stone of the Tungians. These are useful to use because they help us appreciate our environment, evaluate our personalities, and improve our perspective in life. Next is the epic age. Epics are long narrative poems in which a series of heroic achievements or events, usually a hero involving supernatural forces or phenomena. The epics celebrated among the various groups in the country. Biyag ni Lamang of Ilocanos, Hudhod Hi Aliguyon of Ipugaos, Alim of Ipugaos, Ibalon of Bicol, Hadyong of Bicol, Hinilawod of Bicol, and also Maragtas of Bisayan. Next one is folk song. Folk songs are the oldest forms of Philippine literature that emerged, which are composed mostly of 12 syllables per line of 4 in a verse. These songs mirror the culture of each group, singing a specific song per occasion, celebration, or activity. Kundiman, songs of the love, serenading songs. Kubintang, war or battle songs. Dalit, worship songs. Oyayi, or hele, lullaby songs. Dayana, or Danaya, wedding song. Taliraning, laborer or workman songs. Talindaw, fisher or fishing songs. There are some other forms of Philippine literature like paroxysm. Some are rhyming couplets with verses of 5, 6, or 8 syllables, each line and having the same number of syllables. Example, pag hindi ukol, hindi bubukol. What is not intended for me will not bear fruit. Sayings. Sayings are more commonly called sawikain. They are used to emphasize lessons for the youth, and these lessons are explicitly stated. Examples are, pag may itanim, may aanihin. Ang maglakad ng matulin, pag napinig ay malalim.
Epigrams. Epigrams are more commonly called salawikain. These have been customarily used and served as laws or rules on good behavior. These are like allegories or parables that impart lessons for the youth, consisting of couplets which usually have rhyming and syllables. These lessons in life that they wish to impart are usually implied. Popular examples include, aanhin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo. Sa marunong umunawa, sukat ang salita. Riddles. They are called buktong by the Tagalogs and burburcha among the Ilocanos. These are made up of 1 or 2 measured lines, which may consist of 4 to 12 syllables. They are often used to steer at thought-provoking questions. They are often used for entertainment purposes during gatherings and celebrations. Each group or region feature unique riddles, some of which are, maliit pa si kumpare, umakyat na sa tore. Answer, langgam or ant. Another example of riddle is dako sa maribeles, nasa loob ang kaliskis. The answer is sili or bell pepper. The next is chants. Chants are customarily called bulong or pasintabi by Tagalogs and referred to as bari-bari by the Ilocanos. These are sometimes in witchcraft or enchantment, often with an accompanying anting-anting or amulet. Examples are in Visayas, ikaw na nagnakaw ng mais ko, lumuwas sana ang mga mata mo, mamagasa na ang kamay mo, parusahan ka ng mga anito. Lastly, among the Tagalogs, tabi-tabi po kayo, ako'y magbubuhos ng tubig at mainit ito. Kung masaktan ko kayo, pagpasensyahan niyo na po. And that will be the end of our discussion about Philippine literature in pre-Spanish period. Thank you for watching!